Hey guys, it's Bobby here back with another video. For today, I have some really special thing for all of you, which is an essential skill that you can develop, that you can identify so that you can increase your profitability when you're trading the market. Whether it be meme coins, whether it be altcoins, you can use it on both, and it is a very important skill for you to have. If you're not even wanting to use it, don't care at all, but if you identify it, don't forget to take advantage of it. It's really important. I personally use it myself, so I hope this video can really help you guys. So before going forward, don't forget to click subscribe, turn on the notifications, and don't forget to join the Telegram group, link in bio, okay? So for today, I'm gonna discuss and I'm gonna share to you about identifying accumulation and also consolidation. Why these two things are important, let me go into details. When you're trading in the market, there is a phase where market move in the consolidation, and then it goes up and then it goes down. Some sort of wave like this. Market goes up and then it consolidates sideways without going up, without going down, and then it keeps on following the trend. Again, consolidation, going higher. This kind of move happen in the market all the time, whether it be meme coins, altcoins, majors, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum. It happens, and any time frame is it can be valid on any single time frame. But again, on the smaller time frame, the impact will be much smaller compared to a bigger and higher time frame. So with that, you can identify a much bigger, higher time frame consolidation or accumulation so that you can take advantage on the bigger move. Okay, so what are the explanation of accumulation? What are the explanation of consolidation? An accumulation is something that happens before a pump. Okay, that's the basic of accumulation. Something that happens before a pump. And consolidation, okay, it is something that is happening after a pump where price doesn't go any lower, it doesn't go any higher, it just goes sideways before breaking out. So these two periods in the market where people start being scared, they're being uncertain, they're being selling their bags. So during these moments, how you can identify that this period you're gonna take advantage to enter your position, accumulate more before the big pump, before the price starts to go higher. Hence why I said these two things are really important for all of you. So accumulation is something that happens before pump. Let me write it down. Accumulation, something that happens before a pump. Okay, I'm just gonna like that, much smaller. Okay, it is something that happens before a pump. And for consolidation, it is a period where price stop moving. I can say a period where price stop moving after a pump. Yes, we can put it like that. So accumulation is something that happens before a pump, and consolidation is something that happens after the pump. Okay, so you need to make this to distinguish, distinguish between accumulation and consolidation. But some tips I want to give to you guys, which is in consolidation. Okay, in consolidation, there can be an accumulation. Okay, so let me change the color of that to maybe red, bigger. Okay. So in accumulation is just a period where the market doesn't have any parabolic movement. The market is in a long period of basing. It is forming a base, okay, a base like this. Market is just not going higher or lower, but in a much longer time, and it doesn't have any, that parabolic move. it can be like this. Okay, it can be like this when the market starts to come down, and then after a big drawdown, market starts to go sideways. It doesn't go much lower. It starts to go sideways, go higher and lower. So these periods before the market starts going higher, this period in the middle before the transition, this is what we call an accumulation zone. An accumulation zone. This is where during the accumulation, this is where the big money, the whales, the people that have millions of dollars, this is where they enter their position. Because why does it mention accumulation? Why does it say accumulation? Because people like them, they accumulate. Okay, they accumulate. They cannot buy when the market is pumping. They have a lot of money. So they need to enter during this phase. During this phase, they need to enter a little bit here, and the shakeout here, they enter a lot when people are selling. Then they enter here. After they have done accumulation, they will make this massive pump and they will ride with it while shaving their profits on the way up. So that's why when you're buying an accumulation, okay, it gives you certain advantage over the people in the market. A lot of advantage. But you need patience. Okay, you need patience. It is very crucial. If you buy during accumulation, you need tons of patience. You know, because why? Because for accumulation, you don't have a certain period of time where you know, okay, the market is going to stop accumulation until this date and it will go up. No, we wouldn't know. It can last for 1 week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, months, or even half a year or a year. And it happens in the market. But again, you need to remember, the bigger the accumulation, the greater the pump. Yeah, this is something you need to remember as well. Okay, the bigger the accumulation, or you can say the longer the accumulation, that could work too. The longer the accumulation, the bigger the accumulation, the greater the pump. Okay, and this can also happens to consolidation. Okay, the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the next continuation. You need to also remember that consolidation is something that happens after the price already moved. So price is already moving here. So it's already moved here a bit. Okay, there is a trend already established, a new trend established, like an uptrend. Okay, price starts to go higher, and then this period where people start selling, they sell their profits when they already bought at the bottom here. So this is where a moment of pause where you, a new person, a new trader, you want to come in. You want to add to your position, or you want to come in and start establish a new position in this place, because you don't want to buy the pump. You don't want to buy the pump, right? You want to buy in this moment here. And when you identify that, you can eliminate a lot of risk, because when you're buying the pump, you wouldn't know when it's time it will stop going higher. But when you're already buying in the period of consolidation, you can have, maybe you can put your cut loss below, or you can accumulate. Okay, remember what I said. In consolidation, there can be an accumulation. This is a consolidation, and during this moment, maybe at the bottom here, maybe throughout this entire thing, you can see an accumulation here. Okay, why do I consistently say you can see accumulation? Because people that accumulate, they cannot hide it. They cannot hide it. How? How? I will get into detail about this in a chart example, okay? I'm going to show to you a chart example of how accumulation work, how it have been done before in previous meme coin charts, and also I'm going to reveal to you what are the charts that are doing accumulation as we speak right now, and where you can start accumulate too. So let's get into it. First up, we have Mumu. Okay, if you haven't known it from before, we shared Mumu since way back then during this consolidation, and look at what happened to Mumu. It just pumped super high to 800 million market cap. And this is what happens when you take advantage of buying in the accumulation zone. So like I said before, accumulation zone is a period where the market doesn't have any parabolic move before, or it is coming down from big down moment, down, like downtrend. The market starts to go sideways. So right off the bat, you can see that Mumu has been going sideways since I don't know, since March. right? Since March. It has been consolidating since March, accumulating for about 120 days, which is roughly how many months is that? So it's quite a bit a long time, right? So this accumulation, we can identify the accumulation with few simple steps. First, you don't see price going higher, you don't see price going lower. This is the top range, okay? This is the top range of the consolidation. You can see I mark here, and the lower range we can mark this low here, this low. During from March until the moment it break out in July, which is few months ahead, it haven't break up, it doesn't goes down. That's the first point that you need to remember. Accumulation zone is just a period where price doesn't break higher, it doesn't break lower, it just goes sideways for a longer period of time. And the second point is you need to see volume. Hence why I use a volume indicator. Okay, why volume? Because like I said before, why do we see accumulation? Why do I say we can see accumulation? Because people that accumulate, they cannot hide the volume they enter into the market. Like I said, people that buy an accumulation, that is, they are not retail. Okay, they have millions of money. They have 500,000. They have millions of money in their wallet. So when they buy into the chart, it will show in terms of what? In terms of volume. You see, for accumulation, how you can identify accumulation is when you see the price is not going higher, when you see the price is not going lower, and it keeps on going sideways, you see this spike, the spike in volume. And the spike, of course, a spike is something that is abnormal, okay? You see when the price starts going up, you see this spike here throughout the entire base. Spike volume here, here again. There are like bunch of them during the consolidation period, during the accumulation period. You see this small spike in the volume around here. It doesn't matter what color is it, whether is it green or red or green or red, because if you said, oh shit, this is a red volume here, meaning people are dumping, no. Okay, if people are dumping, the price of course will break lower, right? But what happened with this volume? I mean, we have a big volume, but the price is not even going lower. What happened? You see, that is a buying pressure in the accumulation zone. And if people said, oh wow, the price is going higher and the volume is going higher. But again, people said, okay, the price is pumping. But for sure, it doesn't break out the range high yet. So it is not pumping. So what is it? Again, a period of accumulation is where people buy and sell, buy and sell. It's just a moment where a lot of people fumble their bags, a lot of people selling their bags. But at the same time, there are people who keep on buying more and more, supporting throughout the entire period of accumulation. So you can see this small hint with the volume inside of the base. I call this a base. Okay, you can call it like a base or accumulation. Yeah, I can say accumulation base accumulation. Because why is it a base? Because it is at the bottom of the market. Like market is not moving higher, it's not moving lower, it's just going sideways. So it's a base. Okay, it's forming like a box. So let me just make that a little bit bigger. So this is a base accumulation. Okay, if it wants to go higher, it needs to break out. If it wants to go lower, it needs to break out, but it hasn't. It haven't. Okay, and the volume spike in the base. Okay, during the accumulation. Okay, accumulation is an action. Base is where it's at. Okay, this is a base. So price react with the volume. You see, price starts to go higher, a volume coming in, and price starts to go lower, even still more volume coming in into the market. So what happens after the breakout? You see price starts to play around the top range here, and just a big candle with a massive volume coming in, we get that big spike upwards. So if we take a step back and look at how many months we can accumulate Mumu, there are plenty of months. Like we can look here from March April, May, June, July, and that's where the breakout starts in July. But of course, you cannot identify base or accumulation during during the early phase. But if you see, it's getting into a 1 month of accumulation, it's getting to April, it's getting into May, price hasn't gone up, it doesn't goes down, it's just keep on going sideways, you can put this in your watch list and keep on monitoring. Because since March, we can see a volume coming in, it starts to come in, and you can accumulate here. It doesn't break out yet, but it doesn't go any lower. But when it dumps, people still support the project, and that's where the breakouts happen. You need to have patience when you're buying into accumulation, but again, your win rate will be a bit higher and your reward will be massive. Let me move on into the next um, example here. We have Giga. For Giga, this is not a pure accumulation. Okay, this is a consolidation. Consolidation, similar thing. We have a range high, we have a range low after a big movement. You see, Giga have been consolidating here and then a big move upwards. That's for Giga. Before this period of moving, a pump here, and we got a consolidation, we also have a period of accumulation. But this is not a clear accumulation still because price is trending upwards. Hence why I don't say this is a period of accumulation. But we still see a clear consolidation. A clear consolidation right here. And this is have been holding on for months, around 2 months, for Giga to consolidate. It goes to the high range, go lower, wasn't able to break out, going lower, again retest, starts to consolidate and test again, but do a last shakeout before the move higher. And look at what happened when it breaks out. See that big pump. How many X is that? We get easy 3X from the breakout, and we get a lower retest around the same area before the big massive pump, which is from the area of consolidation. We got around 10x. You see, that's what happened. So during this moment, during this consolidation, down, we can identify an accumulation. You see, when price is not breaking the high range, the low range, you see price coming in with a volume spike. You can identify the volume spike here in the middle of the base, again, the middle of the base here, at the end of the here. This is where a period of a dry volume. It's good when the volume is dry but the price is not moving, meaning the price wanting to maintain at that level. And you can see in the price action too, price is not going higher, it's not going lower for a few days at this low. Okay, and again with the volume spike after it ends, and we got a fake out here, a retest towards the support level. This is a demand level here. It retests, and then we got a big spike in volume, and then price starts to leave the accumulation zone, the consolidation zone, and it happens again and again and again. And after the breakout, yes, after the breakout, this happens. Price starts to go lower, okay, with a very small candle here for a few weeks, for 1 month, and it starts to retest the same level of demand here. So after that, just we got a straight big candle upwards and a big pump. So yeah, another example of why buying in consolidation, buying in accumulation is really important for you to identify, especially with big projects that you want to accumulate and hold for long term, like Mumu, Giga. And let's look at Popcat. Popcat is a textbook accumulation for 3 months. For almost 3 months, Popcat is in accumulation, okay? And not a single person is saying things about Popcat. This is a range high, but I can say this is an outlier. I will take this range high here, which price have been retest, and this range low. We can take here, or we can take this low here. So you can see this period of where price starts to go sideways and it's not even going lower, going higher. Um, this is a period of an accumulation, a base accumulation. Yeah, you can see similar things, price spike here, volume spike here, again here, and period of slow price action, a smaller spike. But yet again, we see price maintain. It doesn't break the range high, it doesn't break the range low, which is very crucial thing to happen in accumulation. It must not go lower. A tip here is accumulation can fail. It can fail, okay? It can fail. Hence why you need to have a backup plan if the price breaks the range low. And also why I don't use a smaller accumulation in a smaller time frame. I use a daily time frame, which is a more solid accumulation, because when it breaks out, I confirm, okay, it goes higher. And if it breaks lower, I confirm this will go lower. So again, when it starts to break out, you might not able to buy during this phase, but if you have conviction for 3 months, you will keep on buying. And if you see at a smaller scale, okay, a smaller scale here, I don't know how small I can go at a 12-hour time frame. We can identify a smaller, not a small, but still a 12 hours time frame where price ranging here, price ranging, and we can see a volume spike here in the base. We see here, we see volume spike here and here, and at the end of the base before it starts to break out. Because why do I look at this particular area? Because bro, for few days, let me take a look. For almost a month, it doesn't break the range high. This is the range high. This is the range low. It doesn't break. It keep consolidating at this smaller, smaller range here for 1 month. So it tells me something. It doesn't go higher. It doesn't go lower. So it tells me something, and I see volume spike. So it is accumulation. Okay, it is accumulation. And if people can take advantage of that, and I did bought my Popcat here, but yes, I sell a little bit early, but it's fine as long as my skill is there. So it happens. Price starts to break out, and look at what happened after the 3 months accumulation. Look at what we get. We get a 30x return. Of course, right off the bat, we get 12x, then we get another 20x, then we get 30x from the pure main accumulation point. And I'm seeing this what happened to Mumu. I expect it will happen to Mumu also. Next example is Mock. A Mock is another pure base accumulation like textbook. Okay, and look at how many, like, is it a year? No, it's been 200 days, almost a year, in pure accumulation. Okay, there's two different part of this. The range high is super high here. I'll take that as an outlier, but another range high is around this price here, and range low is, I'll take this range low around the same price level. So maybe we wouldn't get this, this period of accumulation, but we can clearly see this period where price starts to grind to the sideways, and we see, you look at this, we see spike, volume spike, volume spike here, another one, another one around the period for around how many days, 100 days. So if time consume much longer, remember what we said earlier, the longer the accumulation, the bigger the pump. So this period of consolidation for total of 200 days and a pure accumulation of 100 days in this small range, we get to see a bigger pump when it leaves that area of accumulation. And look at how many gains we got right off the bat, 17x, 70x, 17x, okay? And people, if they buy an accumulation, they won't buy $200, $500. They will try to accumulate more and more and more every week, every day, every month. They will try to keep on buying and buying and buying. And when they got this big pump, that's where they will start to cash out and they will be free. Okay? Another last example here with Retardio. Okay, Retardio, again, similar thing. I'm just go quick here. We got a range high, we got a range low. Price starts to consolidate for let me just go through for around again 100 days, again 100 days, and starts to go to the right. Doesn't go higher, doesn't go low. Again, similar stuff. Volume spike in the base is clearly can be seen, and even when price starts to go lower with a lower volume, it starts to reclaim back with a much higher volume afterwards. That's a pure accumulation. And when price starts to break out, we got that move higher, and it is retesting, similar to what happened to Giga, right? You remember what happened to Giga? It starts to go lower, retest the same area, which maybe we can expect. This area first and second area is here, goes go lower, then we can see a big pump towards the new highs. So with all that, I hope you guys can instill this concept of buying in accumulation, buying in consolidation, and use it to your advantage, so that when you accumulate, you can accumulate more and more and more. You have time to accumulate, okay? You have time to accumulate. After that, when you see the pump, that's where you can start cash out. I'm gonna give you two charts that I'm seeing right now with accumulation. First, right off the bat, Harambe. Bro, Harambe here, let me pull up a daily chart. You look at that. You look at that. It doesn't have any parabolic move, and it is in a clear accumulation. Of course, the range is big. Like, this is a big range, right? Like 90% drawdown from the top. But it tells me that price doesn't go lower. Price keeps on going higher and higher and higher, and it just consolidates inside this area. So it tells me something along with the volume coming in. Look at that. Look at that. The volume spike coming into the market. You can see clearly evident throughout the entire basing accumulation. And it's been in this range since January, which has been like almost 200 days. Guys, do you think if Harambe starts to break out, where will it go after 200 days or more in accumulation? It's gonna go rip higher for sure. Hence why I want you to pay attention and you can accumulate Harambe. This is a non-financial advice, but of course, take a look into Harambe. That's the first. I don't want to explain more. I hope you can like analyze it yourself. And next one, we see it in Michi. Of course, Michi already have that, that parabolic move from the beginning launch. But what we are seeing now, okay, we are seeing a period of consolidation, okay? Again, we can see accumulation in consolidation. So I'll take this as a range high, and my zone here is the range low. This is what going on live, okay? Live. And I personally already DCA my back during the bottom here, at the bottom range here, and also around this area after the rebound, to get, to accumulate more back of Michi. So what happened here is Michi starts to go lower and already consolidate for about 80 days. Maybe it will go even longer to 90 days or 100 days before this period of consolidation become mature, and we can see that next leg upwards breakout all-time highs. So these two, Harambe and Michi, shows clear accumulation, and Michi's accumulation inside the consolidation period. We can see a volume spike in the base here, in the consolidation here. No matter the color, we can see the period of where people starts to come in and they're not even selling, they're accumulating in the consolidation. So with that, I really hope you guys take advantage of this skill, of this extra skill, so that you can keep accumulating your favorite coin. If you identify a period of consolidation, if you identify a period of accumulation, make sure to take advantage of it. When this price starts to break out, you will miss out on the train. Okay, you can look back at, oh my god, how long can I accumulate this? How much more can I buy every day, every week, every month? So with that, I really hope this lesson from Bobby here really help you guys to establish another skill in the market. And again, you can use this not just in meme coin. You can take a look at any altcoin in the market right now, which is holding up good, making a base, making accumulation, because most of the alts are like tanking, right? So you can see and look which coins is in consolidation. Okay, so use this skill, put up that volume, and make sure to take advantage of it. And when the pump comes, I hope every one of you is free. So that's all from Bobby here. I hope you guys join the Telegram, click the subscribe button, and we can see each other soon. Thank you so much. That's all from Bobby here. Ciao.